Hello, Libra. Welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. Now, before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Now, Libra, this is your next 30-day read. And we're going to get into it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Now, your opening guidance is Libra 16 degrees. And it says, a woman, the lower half of her body is a serpent. Magic working simultaneously from two different levels. The regular human, everyday magic of holding yourself together as a complex and volatile mix by sheer intent. And the deeper magic of yielding into the undersoul, the passions, the desires, the impulses, and the skills of the subconscious levels. Primarily being absorbed in the deep force of the body and soul, but meanwhile bending over backwards to frame everything in normalcy. This combination is extremely difficult to maintain. It is fragile, delicate, and dangerous. You secretly exalt in how impossible it really is, and urge yourself onward to work this magic and wield it with the kind of life force that moves at the edge of an abyss and stays on the edge in a balancing act that may capsize at any moment. And it therefore is entered upon as a passion of the most dazzling cross between sheer foolishness and wizard's mastery. Wow. Okay, Libra. So it seems like you're doing a very potent balancing act, right? And you have, for the overall energy for the next 30 days for the whole collective is the wall, obstacles, and radical honesty. It's to believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. Now you have manifest on the board, and it says prosperity, fortune, and pure intentions. Gathering around the power of community. You have 30, the voice. It says you are here to be known, so speak and be seen. And it's accountability. Responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and others. So it seems like, Libra, you're coming into a point in your life where you're really getting on your soul's path, where there's nothing that's going to stand in your way. Because, I mean, to me, this pretty much represents a Libra gathering around the power of community. Because Libras are the social butterflies. They're the ones who like to keep the peace. They're the ones who like to make sure that everyone is balanced and everyone is okay. And, you know, sometimes that could get Libras in trouble because they come off as fake because they're trying to keep the peace with everyone. And sometimes it calls for you to draw aside. All right? So, why is the wall here for Libras? Oh, okay, wait, that's way too much. Sorry. Okay, let's try that again. Why is the walls here? The wall here, obstacle. What are these obstacles that Libra have to face? Okay. So Libra, your obstacle is really being able to stretch your wing, whether it's this in like putting your energy towards becoming a successfully self-employed, or this could be actually moving out of a committed relationship and standing firmly on your own 2 feet. What is this radical honesty that Libra needs to have with themselves? What is this radical honesty that Libras need to have with themselves? Page of Fire. Yeah, I mean, you're not really seeing, like, that you're pessimistic, that you don't see any really good news coming in. Okay, what is this Page of Fire in reverse for Libra's radical honesty? Why is this Page of Fire in reverse? Yeah. So you're very pessimistic right now. You don't think that you're going to be getting any good news on this abundance that you're waiting to come into your life. You know, but things looks really good. And it's asking you not to keep yourself trapped into this mind frame of things not working out. Okay? Because you have the power here, but you just have to learn to stretch your wings and be able to stand up independently on your own. What is manifestation here for Libra for? Why is this manifestation card here for Libras? Ace of Fire. Okay. Well, let's get one more before I say anything. Manifestation with the Ace of Fire and the Four of Air in the flux position. Well, okay. What I'm seeing here with this Ace of Fire and the Four of Air in the flux position, it's telling you that you have so much power right now to be able to manifest what it is that you want, right? But you're going to have to really pick up your passion. And if you're resting too much, if you're procrastinating too much, then it's time to stop that. It's time to make sure that your intentions are in line with your actual passions. What is this gathering around the power of community for Libras? What is this gathering around the power of community for Libras? What is this power of community for Libras? What is this power of community for Libras? Okay. Yeah. It says falling in love, a wedding proposal, a need to balance emotions, an invitation to social events. So yeah, Libra, so this is probably telling you like it's good for you to network, you know, and boldly move forward. It says important achievements, self-discipline, willpower, and public recognition. So that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, this is telling you that it would be good for you to network, right? But you're going to have a lot of self-discipline to get out of this procrastination energy that you got going on and to really pick a passion and move towards that. What is this voice that Libra is here to be known about? The Moon. Yeah, so this is something that you really have some things that needs to be spoken and need to be said, but it's like you're not really allowing those things to come out. Maybe because you're insecure, or maybe you feel like you don't want to put yourself out there, but it's telling you that your whole personality, your whole means of being here is to put your voice out, is to be known, is to be seen, is to be heard, because you have wisdom that the world is desperately in need of. What is this Moon card in the flux position for Libras with the voice? Those two. Okay. Yeah. There's a wheel of fortune that want to change here. Like the wheel wants to turn in your favor, but you're waffling back and forth. And you, sorry, you haven't picked a true path. You know, you're waffling back and forth between too many things. What is this accountability for Libras? What is this accountability for Libras? What is this accountability for Libras? Eight of Earth. Yeah. So whatever commitments you've made, you know, it's telling you that you have to keep your commitments. You have to do the skilled work because people are counting on you, and you are also counting on yourselves. And though, yes, these rocks that may be heavy that you're carrying, but they're necessary to build the foundation that you're looking for. So it's telling you that you're probably getting lost in a lot of repetitive work, but it's so necessary in order to build exactly what you're wanting. Yep. Why is this Eight of Earth here with the accountability card for Libras? Why is this Eight of Earth? Thank you. Release. Yeah. What does Libra need to release? Okay. So if you've been rushing over things, Libra, it's telling you that it's time for you to release that. You know, if you've been hurrying in and out, having combative relationships, it's telling you it's time to release that and focus more on your responsibilities and your work. Okay? Now I'm going to cut out the last part of the reading because they seem very repetitive when I do the second portion. So I'm not going to be doing the second portions for the rest of the readings. But I will give you your closing guidance and we'll get out of here. Okay? Just making sure. Okay. Okay. And it is Libra, 7 degrees. And it says, a group of old ladies gossiping excitedly. In on big news, tapping the pulse of the times. You are almost not able to contain it, to deal with it at all. Placed strategically to tune into major developments collectively. A clearinghouse for immediate and enduring cross currents. Susceptible to personality distortions, particularly in interpersonal dynamics. You are not very discerning or disciplined in the shared field of energy and consciousness, an excess of vital spirits. Yet all of this is a false front. The way to throw everybody off. Inwardly keen and sharp and intrinsically knowledgeable. And most especially able to track with what is meant to be and what is truly moving forward, to lend its helping hand and to be completely involved with universal destiny's call, with their resonant vibrations throughout the world. So Libra, it's just telling you as well, like, you may be the center of attention. People may be confiding in you and they're seeing you just as that, but there's so much more to you there. There's so much more, but it's telling you that you have to be accountable to what your true passions really are and to give yourself time and space to develop those. All right, Libra, I thank you so much for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well. I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may my aunt hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.